Hello, this is Opinion Radar. If you're a van lifer, winter camper, or anyone looking to stay warm off the grid, you've likely come across a tempting budget-friendly option: diesel air heaters. Today, we're going in-depth on one of the most popular models out there, the WAYSKA Diesel Air Heater. Priced around $150, it promises to be a game-changer for cold weather adventures without the high cost of more premium brands. I've been running this heater through its paces in my own setup to see if it lives up to the hype, or if those low-price concerns about quality and reliability are warranted. We'll break down everything from the out-of-box experience to long-term performance so you can decide if this is the right heating solution for your rig. Let's talk about what this WAYSKA 8 kW diesel heater actually delivers. The core promise is simple: a compact 12V powered unit designed to pump out serious heat for your RV van, boat, or camper. With an 8 kW output and a decent 15-liter fuel tank, it's built for extended off-grid use. The included LCD monitor and remote control are huge quality-of-life features, allowing you to adjust settings and start the heater from the comfort of your bed. In my own setup, tucking it under a passenger seat or in a storage compartment, that remote is an absolute game changer on a cold morning. It's clear the design intent is to offer a powerful, self-contained heating solution that doesn't rely on propane tanks or a massive electrical draw from your house batteries, which for many of us living or traveling in our vehicles is the entire point of going diesel. Installation is a mixed bag, but leans positive for anyone with moderate DIY skills. Physically mounting the unit and running the exhaust and intake hoses is straightforward. The hardware, like the hose clamps, gets the job done, though I found myself wanting to upgrade a couple of pieces for absolute peace of mind, something more experienced installers often do. The real headache, echoed by virtually everyone who touches this thing, is the instruction manual. It's nearly worthless. You'll be relying on online forums, YouTube videos, and a bit of common sense to get it wired and plumbed correctly. That said, once you're past that hurdle, the physical installation feels robust. I took extra care fire-stopping where the exhaust passed through my floor, and using proper EMT conduit for a custom exhaust run, as some reviewers suggested, was a wise move that added to the overall safety and professionalism of the install. Now, the most important question: does it work? When it's running, the performance is genuinely impressive. The heat output is substantial. It quickly takes the chill out of a cold camper or van. Fuel efficiency is another major win. On a low setting, you can stretch a tank of diesel for days, which is incredibly economical compared to running propane or an electric heater off an inverter. I've used it during a cold spell in my fifth wheel, and the fuel consumption was so low it was almost surprising. It holds temperature well, and when everything is functioning, operates autonomously through the night without putting a noticeable dent in the starter battery, which is crucial for boondocking. However, we have to address the elephant in the room: reliability. This is where experiences diverge dramatically. My first unit worked flawlessly for a couple of days, then suddenly quit with an error code. Replacing a glow plug didn't fix it. The control board seemed fried. This works great, then dies pattern isn't unique to me. It's the most common and frustrating complaint. The second unit I installed has been running without issue, putting out great heat, but that initial failure leaves a cloud of doubt. The quality control seems inconsistent. You might get a champion that runs for seasons, or you might get a lemon that fails out of the box. It's a gamble that potential buyers need to be aware of. Let's dive into some of the specific components and nuances. The fuel pump on my unit is remarkably quiet, a pleasant surprise compared to the louder, ticking pumps on older models. Unless you're listening for it, you won't notice it. The fuel filter provided is a basic coarse screen, For long-term reliability, swapping it for a proper paper filter is a cheap and highly recommended upgrade to protect the pump and injector. The digital controller, while functional, has quirks. Some units allow switching the temperature readout from Celsius to Fahrenheit, while others, like mine, are locked to Celsius, a minor but annoying oversight. The priming function for the fuel line might not work as advertised, but there are simple manual workarounds. Regarding noise, opinions are all over the map. Some find it disruptive. I find it to be a mild, white noise hum from the fan that I actually find helpful for sleeping. It's a machine, it's going to make some sound. The important thing is the combustion and fan noise isn't obnoxiously loud in my experience. In terms of build, the heater body itself seems solid, but pay attention to the seams and joints on the exhaust components during installation. There are reports of breakage there over time due to vibration and thermal cycling. Adding an extra heat shield wrap around the exhaust section that passes through a wall or floor is a smart, inexpensive precaution I'd recommend to anyone. So, is it worth the $150? That's a tough call. When it works, it represents incredible value. Cheap to run, powerful, and feature-packed. It solves a real problem for winter campers and van lifers. But the reliability concerns are significant. You have to be prepared for the possibility of troubleshooting, dealing with error codes, or even initiating a return. If you're handy, patient, and value the low operating cost enough to accept some risk, this heater can be a fantastic solution. If you need absolute set and forget reliability for a critical living situation, you might want to look at more established premium brands, though you'll pay 3 or 4 times the price. For me, on my second unit, the pros of amazing heat and fuel efficiency currently outweigh the cons, but I'm keeping my old propane heater as a backup, just in case. Ultimately, the WAYSKA heater is a powerful, cost-effective option if you're willing to accept its reliability lottery. If you found this real-world testing valuable for your own cold weather adventures, give the video a like and subscribe for more reviews to help you stay warm and informed out there.